Alright guys, we're going to have a quick chat about the Australian government bailout for this pandemic and all the workers, and while doing that we're also going to have a little chat about ABC because I've worked out what they're doing. I've worked out some of their little sly tricks. First I'll play you a clip from reporting on the Prime Minister and Treasurer addressing the country.
$5 billion a week to be spent tackling a jobs killer, one that's already seen hundreds of thousands of Australians join Centrelink queues. The $1,500 a fortnight JobKeeper allowance will be payable to full-time, part-time and casuals who've been on the books for more than a year. That's up to 6 million Australians, or nearly half the working population. Small and medium-sized businesses who've lost more than 30% of turnover will be eligible. For businesses with turnovers of $1 billion or more, they'll be eligible if their turnover has dropped by 50% or more. It's backdated to the 1st of March, meaning many of those made redundant in the past few weeks might get the payment.
So if you're an employer who's been forced as a result of the downturn following the coronavirus to retrench workers, you'll put them back on your books and you'll receive this $1,500 payment.
Employees won't be going to Centrelink. They won't be engaging with the social security system, they'll be engaging directly with their employer.
Alright, first thing they do is they put up little graphics with a piece of information on it where if you were to take a screenshot, that seems like perfectly reasonable, good information to let us know. But then they say the fucked part, so it sort of seems like it's easier forgotten. So I thought I will repair that. Alright, first thing I thought I should point out that they didn't want to put in writing was the JobKeeper allowance of the $1,500 a fortnight will be paid to full-time, part-time and casual workers that have been on the books for more than a year. So, if you've been working somewhere for 11 months, too bad. And a small business is eligible if 30% of losses. And then a large business, 50% of losses. And a large business is once it's hit $1 billion worth of turnover. And backdated to the 1st of March. Many of those made redundant in the past few weeks might get the payment. Oh, you're too kind. Oh, jeez. Now, this leads me to the next thing I've noticed that ABC does. I've seen them do it before. I've noticed a pattern. And they'll tell you all the information eventually. Now, what I showed you before was one video, and now I'm going to show you the end of another video, which is just like a 2-minute thing that probably, to me, it seems like it's made to be overlooked.
First payments won't start till May, which is over a month away, and they'll only last 6 months, which means if the economy is still being smashed in November, the government may have to tip in some more.
Funny how they didn't bring up that with everything else. And it had to be at the end of another video. I wonder why. Okay, now, thanks to this tweet here, that made the penny drop because I was looking at what they did with this bailout and I was like, I've seen this movie before. And ding, 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 when I was yelling and screaming about that bullshit Paths or whatever program of Work for the Dole, where it had the government giving money to the business and someone working for them and the company doesn't have to pay for that worker and they just receive what they're already receiving from Centrelink, which to my math, $200 for a fortnight, 40 hours, $5 an hour. That's the more extreme version. But he has a thing for giving money to the employer, doesn't he? He really likes to try and use that as a way to, I don't know. And because you can see when they're lying and just facts prove when they're lying, stuff like this where I don't know if they actually think they are doing the smart thing or if they're just going straight for the fuck the people, go for the corporations, or if they actually think that people are going to be like, yeah, this works. Good on you, ScoMo. Yeah, give money for me to my boss. Yeah, right on. Alright, well, you know there's something coming about the fucking cruise ships. I'll save that for another video and probably touch on some other countries. Thanks for watching, like, subscribe, and wash your hands. And you know what? Because I know you must be near at least one of these. Wipe down your keyboard or your phone screen. Thank you.